Okay, so we're practicing graphing ellipse. Okay, so for each ellipse, we need to find the center, the foci, the vertices, and the co-vertices, and then we need to graph it. Okay, so when you go to do this, first thing you need to do is you need to figure out, are we dealing with a vertical ellipse or are we dealing with a horizontal ellipse? Okay, so the formula sheet that I give to my students is set up like this. Okay, the ellipse has its own area, and it has the vertically major and the horizontally major, and then it has the equations for both. So when we're doing this, the first thing you have to realize in the equation, a squared is always the bigger number. Okay, and this is not hashtag, this is the number sign. Okay, a squared is always the bigger number. Okay, so if a squared's under y, it's vertically major. So see how a squared here is under the y? That means I have a vertically major. If a squared's under the x, then it's horizontally major. Okay, so we come back over here and we look, and a squared is under my x. So this is a horizontally major ellipse, where a is 3 and b is 1, because this is b squared. Okay, so my center, this is my h, this is my k, so h is -5, and k is 4. So that's where my center is. Okay, now find my foci. To find my foci, we're dealing with the horizontally major, so we're doing this. It's h plus or minus c, comma k. So we need to find c, which means we use this equation right here. So we go back over here. C is going to be equal to the square root of a squared, which is 9, minus b squared, which is 1. So c is the square root of 8. Okay? So we use our formula now. So it's h plus or minus c. So I'm really going to write -5 plus or minus the square root of 8, comma 4. I'm going to leave it that way. Okay? My vertices is going to be h plus or minus a, which is 3. And my co-vertices are going to be h, comma k, which is 4, plus or minus b, which is 1. Okay, so there's my information. Now all we have to do is graph these. So let's start with our center. Our center's at -5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, that's my center. And I'm going to label it with C for center. My vertices, since this is horizontally major, we're going to take our x value and add and subtract 3. So 1, 2, 3 right here. And then 1, 2, 3. So these are my vertices, B. Then my co-vertices are up 1 and down 1. So this is my ellipse right here. Now the only thing left to do is graph my foci. Square root of 8 is basically a little bit less than 3, so it's in between 2 and 3. So I'm just going to count over 2 and a little bit. 1, 2, and a little bit, and then 1, 2, and a little bit, like that. And there's all of my points. Okay? It's really that easy, just following the formula chart. Doesn't get any easier than that. Okay? All right. For the second one, same thing. We got to figure out, is this horizontally major or is this vertically major? Again, we're looking for our a squared. A squared is the bigger number, so a squared's under y, so this is a vertically major ellipse. So this is b squared. So a is 5, b is 3, and again, I'm going to need c, which is the square root of 25 minus 9, which is going to be 16, which is 4. C is 4. Now, my center, still HK, so it's 6, 2. Now, for my foci, since we're doing a vertically major this time, the foci are going to be at H, comma, K plus or minus C. So this is H, K plus or minus 4. The vertices are going to be 6 and then K plus or minus 5. And the co-vertices are going to be 6 plus or minus 3, comma 2. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can sit here and write 6, comma 6 and 6, comma negative 2 for your foci, but why? There's no reason. Okay. So let's graph our points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. There's the center. Okay. Now my vertices are up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So those are my vertices. That's my center. My co-vertices are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Those are my co-vertices. And my foci are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then connect my vertices and co-vertices. Connect the points. There's my ellipse. Your code today is P4R 4B0L4. P4R4B0L4.